address a chapter on when you talk about the living room, that we have in some respect divorced theology from our real lives, that it has no greater effect. How have we really gone about divorcing it from real life, and how do we help integrate that back together? Because they don't actually separate. It's like what goes with water. They go hand in hand. But
Yeah.
how have we separated it?
Yeah. Well, I think one of the ways that we have done that is that we have so tribalized in some of the subcultures, subgroups, and special interest groups, maybe I can call them, within various parts of evangelicalism, where we have our own niche points of concern, and they become shibboleths for whether or not you're with us or against us. Which, I mean, in some things we do need to divide over points of conviction that maybe we don't hold in common with other people. That's natural. That's appropriate as we seek to live out our convictions in community and in local churches. But given the mechanism of social media, not to always be dogging on social media, but this is one way that we have sort of invited the whole world to watch us nitpick one another and destroy one another, devouring one another over, the minutia of what should be third tier issues, and to do so in just a way that displays nothing like the love that we've been called to display as a proof of our gospel change. And so the analogy I used was that our living room, and growing up, was something that had a ton of windows in it, and loved the way it brought light in. But as I came back looking at it with new eyes, looking at it to be sold, I realized, my goodness, everybody walking by on the streets is able to look right into that. And when my sisters and I were watching Walker, Texas Ranger, and in the commercials trying out our like karate kicks and punches, trying to mimic him, like the folly of our engagement there was on full display for the world, when we thought we were just sort of nestled away in the privacy of our own familial engagements. And I think that's a metaphor I see for the ways that we've undermined the unity that we espouse by devouring one another publicly and letting the world look in and say, I want no part of that.